Alright, hello everyone, and today I will be playing my Furry Protogen again. So it's been like a month since I've last played, and yeah, so it's like there's so many things I want to do on my YouTube channel. I'm recording other things like the Boy Kisser one, and also like the songs are like my main types of videos. So it's like these get pushed back for like every month or so. And also I'm trying out this hotkey thing on OBS Studio, so I really hope it's recording. And I should probably check it. The thing is, I don't want to like edit the video if I don't need to, since I like have to go into whatever. I'm just gonna start the thing, but I'll check. I'll probably just blur it in YouTube. Yep, we're recording. All right, I will start load from here. January 17th. Ah, actually, it's been 2 months. I guess I opened. Ow! Oh my god, that's really loud. Oh no, I accidentally skipped some. Okay, it's really only loud in my headphones, but my gosh, I need to turn it. So if there's gonna be a lot, I'm gonna have to blur, but whatever, I don't care. So, I skipped a lot of. Here, can I just go back? Listen. Don't override, look. Yeah, so it was really loud. It's still kind of loud, but it's fine. Yeah. I jumped, so I guess I'm gonna start this now. I jumped in fire. I barely had time to step into this huge metal thing, as a strange sounding voice rang from everywhere. Juno smiled. Oh, dang. I know I record a lot of furry videos, but I just got yeah, I'm really playing this. I'm gonna share my channel with some of my friends, but I'm just like regretting, but it's fine. Yeah, I gotta finish. See, okay, I bought all these 7 games in a bundle for $2, so I might as well play it, you know? Also, it's less than change. I could buy, these 17.5 games with the $5 I paid for it. Okay, don't worry! No, it's because I've been playing this 2 months also. So, it's like jumping into a pool when it's really cold. But anyway. Don't worry! Maybe I'll just upload this later. I jumped. Don't worry! Thanks. My voice can't go that high right now. Hi, Pixie! No, I don't like that voice. Hi, Pixie! Like, so, oh my god. Thanks. I'm going to record a video. Come on, you coward. I can play this stupid story game. Hi, Pixie. I wasn't planning on coming back so soon. I've been a representative of the local species. Meet Cool Guy 2763. He is a human. Oh, what voice? Oh, it's like robot. Hello, cool. Hello. Tennis ball voice, tennis ball. Hello, Cool Guy 2763. Human, nice to meet you. I am Pixie, an artificial intelligence assistant. What the heck is it? Dude, it's Grok. They literally have Grok in their spaceship. I looked around with wide eyes, trying to figure out where the hell the voice is coming from and who's talking to me. Am I crazy? Am I schizophrenic? I don't know. The inside of Pixie was clean and very beautiful. It all resembled the board of a ship from books I read at school. But it was so much more than that. Juno opened the cabinet and took out a box. Pixie. Oh. Pixie is an artificial intelligence that lives on my chest. Well, he doesn't live literally. He's not real. It's something like a large language model. Let me think. Do you have any talking birds? I thought about it for a bit. Well, yes, we do. We call them talkies, but they don't really talk. They only imitate the voice. They live in the sound, here. Well, my Pixie is almost the same. He doesn't speak for real. He kind of imitates speech with a large language model, if you know what that is. He helps me with the ship research, and I can also chat with him sometimes if I get bored. So, how'd you get all that data? Actually, I talk to him all the time. Damn, real though. Chat GPT, dude. Are you having conversation with Grok? Traveling through space alone, can be very boring. Imagine that there's only endless emptiness and silence around you. Like it's empty space. Not a single living soul until you reach the next station for refueling. Juno pointed with her hand at something resembling a chair. I didn't know what it was called, and I sat taking the box she handed me. Resembling a chair, isn't that just a chair? Something that you sit in is called a chair. Help yourself. These are fruits. Still very fresh. I specifically froze them as soon as I picked them. I hope you like it. I put on a smile, still feeling weird, and opened the box. Inside were bright red pieces of some fruit unknown to me. Maybe there were strawberries, watermelon, cherries. It was unbelievable. A fruit from another planet, like these are aliens. I turned the piece over in my hands, looking at its veins before I put it in my mouth. Why does fruit have veins? After chewing it, I shrugged. It isn't bad. It reminds me of our droplet berries in some way. Later, droplet berries? That's schizo. Later, I'll show you a tree full of them. Sounds great. Now hurry up. We still have so much more to do. Juno was fussing over the jet. She was clearly impatient to start a trip as soon as possible. She fished out a large closet, something that looked like a bag, and shoved in a few items, the purpose of which I did not know. What are you doing? What are you doing? I'm collecting provisions for you. What's that even mean? Provision? I've heard that word before, but I don't remember what it means. I didn't think I'd find a traveling companion so quickly. Oh, like food and stuff? That's why I didn't prepare anything. But we probably won't go far today, right? I'll take a bit of everything. You'll wear a backpack. It shouldn't be too heavy. I hope you're in good physical condition. Juno looked at me, still eating a piece of fruit. Ew, how do you eat? Yo, does it go like right through your visor or something? Well, yes, I'm sure it won't be that hard, because I'm a strong, big boy, pants okay. I continued to lie shamelessly, but what could I do? Should I say that I have never gone further than the edge of my village in my life? If you want to. But Juno would definitely send me back home, or even toss me away, and I didn't want any of that. Moreover, there were so many new and interesting things here. I'd never seen anything like it. I probably won't see it ever again if I was forced to leave. Fortunately, Juno didn't recognize the lie in my voice and grinned. Great. See how lucky I am? Well, I wish it was like that everywhere. On one of the planets in the neighboring galaxy, I was almost crucified when I came for them now. Did they think you were Jesus? It's literally Furry Jesus. Well, because they seem to be intelligent, but very aggressive. They decided that I was some kind of deity from the underworld. It's the place where Leon and Sky went. And tried to kill me. They almost cut my feet off, too. Well, you have a hard job. Juno shrugged her shoulders. But I do what I like. I actually like being crucified. I mean, all those big people, like, telling me what to do. By the way, what do you do? Do you already have a job? I try to make up something as soon as possible. Actually, I'm still studying. I study science. Something like that. I'm a bit of a scientist myself. We have a lot of work in the village, but I haven't had the chance myself to do any of the real work yet. That was only part of the trip. There really was a lot of work in the village. Fishing, farming, hunting, and carpentry. But I wasn't allowed to do anything. So that I didn't get hurt anywhere. Didn't break anything. Didn't bother myself, and most importantly, didn't get distracted from my main job. To be the chosen one. So, you're still young, aren't you? How old are you? I turned 20 yesterday. I kinda became an adult, sort of, mostly. Smiled sourly. Oh, I'm so sorry. Juno looked at me with genuine sympathy. I was surprised. Why? I mean, it was your birthday. So what? It's just a holiday. Why do you feel sorry? Juno's face immediately changed. Oh, you made a slip of the tongue, holiday. Oops, sorry. It's different everywhere. Oh, okay. We. Oh, I see. We, for example, consider the birthday a very sad day. After all, we became a whole year older, which brings us closer to death. Actually, you're kind of a whole year older from a year ago second, each moment. No. But in your case, congratulations on your baby! Our birthday's considered a holiday. Well, we celebrate that we managed to live for another year. Yeah. No one attacked us, no stone fell on our head. In general, this is a very big event. Very, very interesting. Entry number. Darker yet darker. The darkness keeps growing. The shadows getting deeper. Photon readings negative. This next experiment seems very, very interesting. What do you two think? How do you celebrate it? Oh, we celebrate the whole thing, the whole evening. Usually, the birthdays of all the children who were born on the same date are celebrated all at once. Well, adults don't celebrate anymore. They have their own worries, like dealing with children, and taxes, and death, and stuff like that. Birthdays are usually celebrated before the age of 20. As soon as you become an adult, that's it. You've completed the important task of growing up. Now there's no time for fun. You need to work for the benefit of the community. That's great. I'll write it down. You don't mind if I study you a little too, do you? Not that this is my specialty. I usually only study nature. Other intelligent races are so interesting. I smiled broadly at Juno. Not a problem. How many planets have you been to? Oh, a lot. I've been working for a long time. Due to the fact that I travel through space, I don't even remember exactly how many years have passed. I don't have any reason to return to my home planet, so I'd rather return there. Well, who are you going to give your, information to? What if you just die in space? And all your information is lost with you? My whole life is a job, but I like it. There's no time to be bored or sad. Especially when there are so many interesting and unusual things on it. Juno smiled at me, judging by the image on her helmet. Dude, I'm already so tired from talking. Talking so much tires me out. When I finished with the food, she took the box, which she called a container, and stood with her hands on her hips. Like that. So, are you ready to go? Yeah, of course. I was born ready. Ooh, another thing. Wait, this is just a story game. It's just clicking and reading. It's a book. Dude, I'm reading a book. Well, it's kind of like a comic, but not really. It's mainly just a book. Ew, what the fuck? Ew. Wonder if there's going to be any actual gameplay. After we got out of the pixie jet, Juno closed it and pressed something on her helmet. After a couple of seconds, the jet became completely transparent. I gasped in delight. What did you do? I activated a special disguise so that no one will notice it. I don't want some random person to see Pixie and consider it some kind of sign of the devil, and then they'll crucify my ship or something like that. So, where should we go? I looked around and pointed my finger in the direction of the opposite shore. I guess we're going there. Juno gave a thumbs up, walked over to the water's edge, and pressing something on her helmet again, stepped right on the water. Dude, it's literally Jesus. Literally Furry Jesus. Golden plates appeared under her feet, allowing her to walk straight across the river. Child, I can't actually walk over the water. Wow, that's great. Can I try it? Of course. Give me your hand. Juno took my hand, and we started to cross the river. I walked behind her, trying to hit the hard plates, which quickly disappeared as soon as I took my foot off. They felt solid to the touch and didn't seem to weigh. How does it work? It looks incredible. These are old pieces of technology. I use them across small rivers. It only works with certain substances. Water, for example. Not because it's polar, oh no. But we are still lucky. You have a good chemical composition in your water. Otherwise, you would have to swim. I never learned how to swim. Soon, I wasn't actually saying that. It's a reference to Box and Intimate Insanity, because that's how they died. They went into the water and then died. Soon, we were on the opposite shore. The forest there was thicker and full of various natural sounds. The chirping of birds, the whispering of animals, the buzzing of insects. I'm probably going to end this episode early, because talking tires me out. It's not like normal videos, since it's like I get to have like breaks, but it's just like this is just talk. There's no gameplay, literally just talk. Juno led the way, and I followed. Although logically, it should have been the other way around. After all, I volunteered to be your escort. As we walked, Juno showed a golden light from her helmet on the trees and bushes. What are you doing? Oh, I'm scanning the area. I usually do this to study the simplest plants and living things. They are in many ways similar to those I have found on other planets in your galaxy. And how many planets are there in our galaxy? Well, not many. I've been to 5 so far. Your galaxy is quite small, at least smaller than the ones I've come across before. I would like to find some unusual species here. Can you tell me what lives here? Oh, let me think. There are, for example, grouchy mushrooms in the forest. We call them that because they start making sounds like grunts when we walk past them. They are inedible and can spew a poisonous vapor, which isn't fatal, but can cause severe drowsiness. Sounds interesting. What do they look like? I tried to remember the pictures from the books I'd read. Well, they're very small and ball-shaped, gray-shaped. Not to be confused with anything. Look, here they are. I pointed to the ground. Growing next to one of the trees was a whole family of grouchy mushrooms. As soon as we got closer, they began to yell, whisper to each other. Whisper! 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 And a yellowish fog swirled over the round hat. Sorry, mushrooms. I need one of you as a sample. They don't have any feelings. They're not intelligent, are they? Really freaking stupid. Gina turned to me, squatting down. I laughed. Of course not. How can mushrooms be intelligent? They can. On some planets, they understand everything. And they have entire communities there. It's like toad. On some planets, the inhabitants consist of only of mushrooms. More precisely, the mushrooms on them are the only inhabitants. Foreign planets, probably. To some extent, yeah. Pull the small mushroom out of the ground, which I can't. To grumble angrily and spit yellowish fog at me. Juno didn't raise an eyebrow, apparently. The helmet saved her from unnecessary exposure. Turn around. I'll put it in your backpack. I turned around. Good boy. Juno opened her backpack and shoved the mushroom into a small bag. We can move on. Okay. Oh, time. Time? We'd been hanging out in the woods all day. I didn't even know how much time had passed. We wandered around, stopping every 10 minutes at some plant or living creature. Juno didn't collect animals as samples. According to her, it was enough to photograph them, as she explained. I meant to capture the image with her helmet and take a smear. But she cut off a piece from the plants and tucked them into my backpack, intending to study them in her laboratory in the near future. After a few hours of such an unusually long walk, I was ready to just fall to the ground and stay there. Ooh, you're gonna sleep with her? My whole body ached, and my legs were buzzing with terror. I wanted to eat and sleep, but I couldn't say a word to Juno. Why not? In the end, I lied to her, saying that I was the hardest of all, because I absolutely didn't want to make a fool of myself like that. And yes, dude, you gotta be more confident. You gotta be, like, more trustworthy, She would understand. 2 hours later, when the sun began to sink near the horizon, it tangled in the crowns of trees. June looked at me and said thoughtfully, You look kind of weird. Are you alright? I shrugged, pretending that everything was just fine, and I had no idea why she would ask just that thing. Yes, I'm cool. I feel fit as a fiddle. I mean, why wouldn't I be? Not like I have energy reserves and I've used up all of it. Like how living creatures have. I don't know. Did your species change color? I blink. No, of course not. Why are you covered with those spots? Did he get sick? I dropped the stick I was leaning on, testing the ground under my feet, and quickly looked from my feet to my hands. How could I not notice it? My whole body was covered in strange-looking red spots. Unable to restrain myself, I cried out in surprise and fright. What the hell is this? Mother of the pearl! I began to rub my skin, but the spots didn't go anywhere. Juno suddenly exclaimed, Damn! How stupid I am! I didn't even think that I was giving you fruits from another planet. I must be allergic or something. It was necessary to conduct experiments first, and only then. I'm so sorry. Myself. Don't blame yourself. I guess I just. Oh. I suddenly felt dizzy, and I almost fell, grabbing the first tree that came in the hand in time. Juno jumped towards me. She grabbed my arm to help me lean on her shoulders. Juno was a little taller and stronger than me, so I happily hung on to her. In addition to all the other ailments, fatigue was added and almost fell to the ground. Just a second, cool guy. I'm gonna call Pixie. It'll find us and you'll be able to rest, okay? I hope you aren't getting worse. Hooperdaya! Juno began to wade through the forest, apparently intending to find some clearing to summon Pixie. And she succeeded. The Chet was already hanging over the tops of the trees and immediately descended, removing its disguise. Juno dragged me on board and threw me into the same chair I had sat in earlier. Damn, what should I do? I don't have anything for your kind. I'm so sorry. I felt like I was going to throw up. Juno, maybe one of the medications will work for you. I mean, look, for example, maybe. Juno? No, stupid idea. I'll just kill you. What should I do then? Juno! Juno turned to me, and at that moment I threw up right under her feet. Along with the meager fillings of my stomach, mainly it was just water, there was also a small berry on the floor, which I had eaten in the forest. Juno squealed. Holy crap! Holy crap! But the cool guy, is this some kind of special way for you to attract attention? Juno jumped away from the puddle, miraculously not getting her shoes dirty. I leaned back wearily in my chair. No, I don't think so. I just threw up. I closed my eyes wearily, but as soon as the berry had jumped out of my stomach, it became much easier for me. It's not your fruit, I ate a poisonous berry. Juno was surprised. It's a poisonous berry? Why would you do that? I don't know. It seemed to me like that it was just an ordinary berry. It's very similar to what we usually collect and eat. Damn it, I'm a fool. Look, your spots are disappearing. That's not how it works. I looked at my hands, and indeed, the spots gradually faded until they finally disappeared from my skin. As soon as I got my usual color, Juno burst out in merry laughter. The case is solved, cool guy. Are you sure you know everything about your flora and fauna? I blinked. Of course. Why not? You just ate a poisonous berry. Are you dumb? You can't just lie to her. After she knows you're lying. Just that sometimes I can be wrong, like everyone else. But that's because some poisonous berries and mushrooms are very similar to edible ones. I think I'll take this berry as a sample. I'm gonna fish the berry out of the puke with a special device, and after washing it with water, I placed it in a bag. Meanwhile, it was already starting to get dark outside. The sky dimmed, the sun sank below the horizon. Juno looked at me. I don't think we're going out tonight. You still don't look well, I whispered to myself. Glory to Mother of Pearl. Juno turned to look at me. What did you say? I say, what a pity. I wanted to travel so much more, but apparently I can't. Don't worry. Tomorrow, when you feel better, we'll definitely travel all day and night as much as possible. I'm so glad you're willing to work so hard. I tried to stiffen on the miserable ground. Stop swearing, I just smiled. You're not actually killing yourself. There's worries about you, dude. Don't try to be so performative. Of course, no problem. Listen, can I wash up somewhere and go to bed? Yes, of course. Let me show you everything. Well, before she shows everything, I'm gonna go ahead and go now. I don't know, I hope these videos are cool. I'm really just making them because I wouldn't play this otherwise. I didn't record it and post it. It's also like showing you this is what I'm doing. So I'm gonna go now. to save. Let's save this stuff. Oh my gosh, we got 9 slots. Jeez. Alright.